first of all, how's everything going for you?
Alhamdulillah, man. Just in cruise control, you know what I mean? Just getting into working with life after boxing, basically.
Yeah.
And I went out, done about 10 years with the council, had a coffee run with Santos, doing a bit of PT, but then this thing kept poking me. I always wanted to work with children. I've always done it in my own time, where people have asked me to do things in my own time, or just locals. And it's a thing that, khalas, it's meant to be, and here we are. I'm working with schools, I'm working with youth centres, boys' homes, and we're here for that reason.
You got a good chance to scratch that itch, huh?
Yeah, it is something that you're passionate about. We've lived it, bro. We've lived it. We've been there, and a lot of shit going on right now. So inshallah, we can make a difference.
Inshallah, bro.
Still being the Lionheart.
That too. That too.
Yeah. 100%. Passing it on.
That's it. That's it. That's good.
Now, we understand your son, what is it? Super lightweight Australian champ?
Yeah, Hassan has he's 8 or 9-0, and I didn't want him to box. They all play football on a Premier League 1 level, which is a solid level. It's, I think one under the big boys. And then one day he's training with Mahmoud Akaway.
Yep.
I go, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? So I try to keep him away from it. And then he's training with Fennec and turns pro after a couple amateur fights and wins an Australian title after 6-7 fights. Alhamdulillah. And he's 8-9-0. He's in Thailand in a training camp. From Thailand, from there he goes back to Brisbane with Liam Paro, who fights for a world title in Puerto Rico next month. He's been his main sparring partner and left to Puerto Rico together.
Oh,
so nice. He's traveling. He's experiencing some great things. So alhamdulillah.
That's amazing, bro. You must be very proud, bro.
I'm proud of all my 3 boys. All head down and they're working hard, and inshallah, our youth all can do the same thing.
Well, they had a good role model, so
alhamdulillah. Thanks, bro.
I mean?
Appreciate it. Doing our best.
Yeah, that's all we can do, right?
That's it.
Yeah, 100%. All right. So we want to talk to you. Like you were number 2 under Oscar De La Hoya for
number of years.
Yeah, for a while.
Boxing that's why I don't want boys to involve. Boxing is a very frustrating. What can I say? Sport,
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? It's just he calls the shots. I couldn't. I went to Japan. I fought a guy that was top 10. He was 6'2", 6'3". I bashed his body until I got him down to my size and hammered him over 12 rounds. Something was supposed to happen after that. Nothing happened. I got disgruntled with the whole sport. I hated the sport after that. Moved up a couple of divisions. Had my first loss, and khalas, and I eventually had my world title shots, against Anthony Mundine, which was a great 12-round war, and then also had one in Germany on 6 days notice. We punched on for 12 rounds with the world champ in a credible fight. Alhamdulillah, it is what it is.
Good on you, man.
Gave my best, bro. That's it.
You're an inspiration, Nate. Honestly, you really are, bro.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to ask, bro?
I just want to start with childhood. How was it like growing up? You're a very interesting character, man.
In Marrickville.
Yeah, in Marrickville.
Yeah, Marrickville, a lot of interesting.
Just tell us a little bit about your childhood upbringing.
I was a quiet kid, like any other kid, and then about 15, 16, just after years of bullying, years of copping, years of being quiet, and I copped a nice pile across the head from these 2 men. And then another time I got jumped and there was a bully up the road, and one day I cracked it, I lost myself. I pretty much went on a rampage after that and got those particular people in my own way. And then there was a whole bunch of boys in the area, we all hang out together, we got labelled a certain thing, and we went with it, and we wanted to, we're just young boys, man. And you see clip outs in a paper and it gets excited. Then you want more clip outs, you want to read about it, you want to see yourself on the news, and you start seeing yourself on the news and you're excited, you're a 15, 16-year-old kid, and it's wow. You know what I mean? This is awesome. Like this, you're silly. And that's where I see what's going on now. In this same thing, they're giving them a lot of press. The kids, man. Kids are kids, man. I know how they feel. It's like, wow, we're reading about ourselves in the paper, we're seeing it on TV, and they want to be out there even more. So this is the type of shit that we got into. And it was back then. There was gangs in every area. There was like a color gang thing.
Yeah.
And every area had them, and it wasn't hard to get fights. And so we were just pretty much on the rampage for back in the Marrickville days, and they labelled us, we call it Marrickville legends, and a whole bunch of us bored kids from all different backgrounds, majority Lebanese, but a bit of everything. It was like we were a nice mix. There was no one cared about, there was no backgrounds or religion stuff involved.
Yeah.
Just all mates, bored, just went out on rampaging and punching all other gangs. So That's how it was.
And back then, Marrickville was a rough joint. It was a rough area.
Marrickville was very rough.
Yeah,
Always been rough.
not like how it is now. It's like a whole different world now.
I don't know what it's like. I don't go there anymore. It's very different from what I understand. Very different. So not my cup of tea.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, that's interesting.
Or cup of coffee, sorry.
So obviously, growing up in that kind of area and being amongst the group that you were in, you obviously got into some trouble with the law, I believe. Is there? You don't have to answer it, but do you want to talk about that and just give us a bit of a background?
It's in a public domain. I've got an issue talking about it. If anything, I use it as I use it with youth I work with because kids, especially the troubled youth, don't want to interact with uni student that's studied psychology and youth working, all that type of shit. So when I go to boys' homes, I work at schools. I talk to them on that level where boys. I've been there, man. I was a kid that got pretty much marched out of school. I was in a school exam, head down. The school hall got surrounded. I look up and all these cops were walking in on me, and there was nowhere to run because they couldn't get us on the street. We were pretty, we messed up. We went through like a 8-month rampage. We were just out of control, and they got me in a school hall, handcuffed me, marched out straight into a boys' home. So
wow.
Yeah, that was me. That was my last day of school.
Wow. So you did time in a.
I did 3.5 years in a boys' home. I got sentenced like a murderer for a kid.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The first time I got busted, like it's my first bunch of, first time I ever went in basically, and I got smashed with 3.5 years. And I think they wanted to use me as an example, and I can understand that because I was out of control. I was a bad little shit, if you know what I mean. I was just out of control. I lost myself. So. And I can understand them looking at me though and say, use this guy as an example for the others.
Yeah.
And they did.
Was there a moment while you were inside, or maybe during that time, or maybe just after you come out, where you just realise, what the fuck am I doing with myself? What's happening here? Was there a moment where you found yourself? Like
inside, yeah, there was. I was still the same inside. I was, and it's there. I cracked heads inside. I was still on that rampage as far as I wanted to fight, punching on. I was like, back in those days, not many people from my background in boys' homes.
Yeah.
So I had to deal with a lot of shit, and I dealt with a lot of shit, and I made it a lot easier for the next couple of generations of boys from my background going in. So, and I say without, I'm not being big-headed, but I took care of a lot of shit in there. I was in one center, then went to another center, and then I basically just got, you learn how it all works, and I made the place work for me. People like spin out. When I tell them when I was in the boys' home, I went whitewater rafting. I climbed the Three Sisters, the Blue Mountains. I climbed there. I climbed it to the top. I abseiled down. And they go, what do you mean? I go, mate, if you don't believe me, there's an aluminium box on top of the Three Sisters, one of the sisters, and it's got my name in it. And I wrote in that book. I wrote in the book, Nader Hamden, future boxing champion.
No way.
If it's there, someone find it.
Gave me goosebumps.
I'm just saying that's what I wrote in that book. I read a book for Jeff Fennick autobiography when I was inside, and then Jeff was my neighbour down the road, and I said, man, if this guy can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I put my mind, that's it. I'm gonna fight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a fighter when I get out. I was always in trouble for fighting on the street, as you guys all know. I still love punching on, and I was known as a bit of a nutter on the street. So, but boxing is a whole different game, man. It's a discipline that when I first jumped in that ring, I wanted to kill the guy, but I couldn't catch him, if you know what I mean. There's rules. So, I train my ass off, man, and try and to be the best I can be.
So you just brought in that discipline factor to your skill, basically?
Yeah, basically it was based, I got out and, John Lewis had visited us when I was in boys' home. And I told him I'm going to come, and when you first get out, all the boys come over. It was exciting. All the boys come over. Everyone wants to go back to do it. I go, no. I go, boys, I'm gonna chase this thing. I'm gonna be a fighter. I'm gonna be a champion. I'm gonna travel the world, do more, go do it. And a lot of guys, whatever, blah blah blah. We heard all before. I got offered some financial things as far as you get offered shit, but to be a muscle, all that kind of stuff. I turned my back on all that. I didn't want no part of it. I put my parents through enough pain for 3 years. They support him. They visit me weekends. And I love him for it. So I said, no way, I said, no. I told everyone, see you later. I'm chasing something. So, and soon enough, everyone respected that. They weren't really with it, they didn't like it, but in time they respected it because they all started showing up to my fights. The more I fought, the more media coverage I got. I was making some noise, and we turned pro, and it was exciting. Won an Australian title against everyone's. Like people didn't expect me to win that. I was a street fighter. They expected me to probably maybe lucky to win a state title. I got as high as number 2 in the world. I fought for 2 world titles. I traveled the world. I've been in many different countries, which is a blessing. I loved that whole adventure of my boxing career. I went everywhere. I saw some things. It was exciting.
Nice. What was your relationship like with Jeff Fennick and Johnny Lewis?
Mate, they both were still all. John Lewis actually Jeff Fennick trained my son for his Australian title, and Jeff right now is not unwell, so my son's training with John Lewis. So John Lewis has always been like a father figure to us all.
Bro, he's still going, huh? He's still ticking.
Love him. He's awesome, bro. He's a beautiful man, and love the guy. And he's always been a positive to anyone he's had anything to do with.
He's very highly respected in the boxing game, and you know what? He's very highly respected outside it too.
Very much.
He's a very nice.
He's
bloke.
a beautiful man. So and that's what he brings.
No, that's awesome, bro. It's really good.
That point when you decided to go just pursue your boxing career and you wanted to fight, was it just mainly because it was your parents and what you're doing was an influence, or was there something else that influenced you as well, or was it just more like, I'm going to put this energy towards
but
something proper? Then
I had many assault charges on my thing. I had a lot of assaults. I was always in trouble for fighting. I still love fighting, and man, I just thought, instead of just fight,
just put that energy
into boxing and make something of it. Especially after I read Jeff Fennick's autobiography, he grew up on the same streets. Same issues, boys' homes, all that kind of stuff. So, man, I thought...
Did he kind of push you towards that as well? Because you guys were neighbours? Did you get any advice, or you seen him?
Not at all. Not at all. He did become my trainer, and I knew him before that, but it's something that I had tunnel vision. When I got out, that was all I thought about. The last 6 months before I got out, inside you, the place needs people. The workers are the youth workers. They run it. But in reality... At that time, we ran, we kind of set how it runs.
Yeah.
If I wasn't happy, the shit didn't run properly. If I was happy, it ran properly. And I'm not being big-headed when I say that, but that's just the way it is.
That's what it was.
When I wanted to go to the boy down to the PCY, so I got pulled up. I go, boys, listen, I've been, I want to do 1, 2, 3. I go, for me to do this, I go, boys, do you guys want that? There was a Pizza Hut down the bottom of the hill at Carry On. I go, boys, you behave yourselves, we'll get Pizza Hut every weekend. Let's behave. In turn, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. And we're all going to go to outings. Man, I went scuba diving. I got my scuba diving license when I was a boys' home.
Wow.
Like I said to you, I climbed the Three Sisters, the Blue Mountain. I don't think they do it anymore.
Wow.
People freak at that. People freak at that.
It is, it is.
I got my driver's license when I was in the boys' home. We used to go camping. I did my Duke Edinburgh Award. If you look it up, it's an adventurous type award. I did this one when I was in the boys' home. How do you do this? And people ask how. Because you just make sure the shit runs properly. Basically, when the workers are happy, we're happy. And that's what I told the boys. I go, boys, when the workers are happy, the boss is happy. If the boss is happy, we're going to be happy. We're going to get, what do you feel like? There was a Pizza Hut down the road. There was Sizzles down the road at Gosford. We used to go on outings. We used to go do, whatever. Then we started doing camps. We went Blue Mountains. We went whitewater rafting. Whitewater rafting, I'm talking about you're in a thing down some heavy... Yeah, heavy water, and you're in there flying everywhere. It's a lot of buzz, you know what I mean? So I've done all this stuff I would never ever done back in Marrickville, you know what I mean? We wouldn't know what the Blue Mountains was in Marrickville.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, you know what I mean? 100%. I'm just saying, we know all this stuff.
Still Park down the road.
Yeah, we're Cook River. So...
Yeah, bro, barbecue.
Yeah, that's the way, man.
Just on that, Nato, did you, because you seem like you could influence people.
Yeah.
Whether what situation you were in. Did you notice that about yourself as well, that you could guide... It doesn't matter what it was, whether you're at a boys' home or now what you're doing. Did you ever see you could influence, you can grab people and you could
I saw
bring
that.
them,
I saw that
even if they're your age as well?
I saw it in a boys' home because it was more like, I don't know about influence, it was more like, at that time, it was more, just kind of, you're aggressive or lead. But then sometimes, some certain people, it's fear. And other guys, they're your mates and they're cool. They'll run with you because everyone's wins. We win. We all went to we done all these things we never have done in our lives. I was with guys doing 10, 20 years. I was with guys doing 8, time like myself or even longer. And we're all in the, and we're all pretty tight. And we'll pretty much make sure the shit ran smooth. So when it ran smooth, we got what we wanted. If it didn't run smooth because one certain character, I'd slap the shit out of that character. And you got to show the others. This is what happens if you don't run the line. And that's how it is. That's how it might sound like shit, but you know what? I want to do my time easy. I want to get... When I think of my time, I've done it great. I think of my 3.5 years, and I don't look at it as a loss. People will say, oh, you done 3.5 years inside. I go, man, it didn't feel like I was inside. I made it work for me. You know, like,
if anything, it was a game.
it was a game for me, bro. I look at it as a game for me. I've done some pre-apprenticeships in there. I've done all this other stuff that I told you about, and it was great. It was the beginning of my boxing career. There, I went down to Central Coast PCYC, started training there, and that's how it is. It started all there.
It's pretty inspiring story.
Yeah, you know what? Because sometimes when you think you're in a situation that might be bad for you because you've kind of fucked up on something.
Yeah.
Look what can come out of it.
I went
you know
there.
what I mean?
I went to Mount Penang, Carry On Baxter, it's called now. Just about in January, I was there one every week for 4 weeks, and I was talking to the youth there, and no one gets their attention. Nothing gets their attention. When I told them, boys, 30 years, 35 years ago, I was where you guys are, and they looked at you. They look at me straight away.
You get their attention.
The connection's there. They
Yes.
know. I go, boys, I did 3.5 years here. Yeah. I go, and when I got out, I never came back. I go, that's 80-90% of these are gonna go to jail. And they looked at you, they look at me, you know what I mean? I go, man, I'm just saying statistics. I'm not saying you guys piece of shit, you're all going to jail because you're rubbish. I'm saying statistics tell me 80-90% of you guys, when you get out, are not going to be able to handle your shit or step up and say no. You guys end up in jail. And I go, boys, and it's true, because when I got out, everyone was at my house. Everyone wanted to go back to the old school. I was offered some great shit to do. I go, but I turned my back on. I said no, because I had my mind set on certain things. And I go, are you going to be strong enough to say no to your old brothers and old this and your mates? Are you going to be strong enough, brave enough? Are you? And they look at you and they know straight head down, and you can tell who's going who's going to be. And yeah, man, you look at them and a lot of them go, you just hope they can, but you see it, man, in their eyes.
Yeah. You can see when it hits home for them.
Yeah, same.
You can see when
they listen, yeah, but they just straight away connect with you, and we had a good talk, and there's a lot of questions, a lot of answers, and that's what I love doing, that stuff, going up to there and sharing stuff with them, and we're working on something where we can go back up there.
That's mad,
every here and there, talk to these youth.
And that's what we're about too, man. Like, we want to
awesome.
get a positive message out there, and we want to bring back old school values, men, and what men should be like. Like, it takes a man to stand up and go, no, bro, that's wrong. It doesn't matter if it's your brother telling you.
Yeah.
It takes a man to go and say, no, I'm not doing that because that's fucking wrong. I want to do this.
100%.
I want to go and pave my way and do it the right way.
People wear peer pressure, man. Peer pressure is big these days.
That's what I mean, bro.
Peer pressure, and everyone wants to be out there with their nice cars and their nice thing, or their just nice gear and nah, man. But work for it, no problem. But work for it, work properly for it. There's no need to, like we've been there.
Absolutely, 100%. What was the politics like in boxing?
Oh shit.
Very political, eh?
Yeah, boxing, man. Like everything in life, man. But football's even worse. Football makes boxing look like play school.
Talking soccer or rugby
Soccer,
league?
football is in soccer.
Yeah.
Football is in
Yeah.
rugby is rugby league. Football is soccer. But boxing, man, too much money involved for it not to be political. I was sitting at number 2 WBC for 2-3 years waiting for an opportunity. I go to Japan. I earn the opportunity. I still can't get a shot at the world champion. It kind of put me off. I went up a division out of anger, and I fought the number 1 guy there, and he beat me on points. And it's more like just I beat myself. You know what I mean? So, then I had to rebuild again. Moved up another division. Then I punched him with the world champion there for 12 rounds, Anthony Mundine. He got me on points. Then I got I got another opportunity in Germany. I'm doing a barbecue. I've shared this story many times. I'm doing a barbecue weighing about 86 kilos. Get a call. They go, what are you doing? What are you weighing? I'm saying 86. Can you make 76 by Friday? Okay, yeah, no problem. Well, what's up?
What?
Yeah. I've done 10 kilos.
That's a brutal weight cut.
I'm going to get some pointers off you for a weight cut.
I've done 10 kilos in 3 days. I've done 10 kilos in 3 days. I've done 10 kilos in 3 days,
That's
bro.
insane.
Brother,
Wow.
you know what, but it's just like it's hit and boom, you're straight back up, if you know what I mean. You got to make the weight division.
Yep.
On that night before,
And
you
then
fight,
rejuvenate.
boom, then you
Yeah.
then put it back on your
rehydrate,
way.
yeah.
That's it. And it's not like I'm going to live on. I don't lose 10 kilos and stay there for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Forget about it, bro. So,
That's going to be a hard weight cut, bro, isn't it?
That's
anyway,
an
he goes
aggressive
to me,
cut.
Nada, can you make 76 by Friday? Okay, what's up? He goes, world title, Germany. I fought in Germany 3-4 times against world champions, and I always given incredible fights. And I was top 10 because I'd been called out by a number 8 guy just a couple months prior. Hammered him over 12 rounds. So I'm a 12-round fighter. I'm not a sprinter. I'm a stayer. So took his world rating, doing my barbecue. Yeah, I can do it. You're on a plane. This was a Saturday night or a Sunday. I was on a plane on a Tuesday morning. We fight Wayne's Friday night, fight Saturday night.
Wow.
I go, yeah, no worries, bro. What's up? WBO world title shot. Opponent's injured. They love you. Get over there. I go, good, done. The money was fine, and I rang up Mick Ackaway, my trainer. I go, Mahmoud, what are you doing, bro, this weekend? What are you up to? He goes, hey, we'll catch up for a coffee. I go, yeah, bro, in Berlin. He goes, what? He goes, what? He goes, what are you talking about? I go, just go, brother, we're going to Germany, world title fight. Pack your stuff, we're on a plane in the morning. He goes, he's like, what the hell's going on, bro? Yeah, I said, Khalas, bro, you coming or not? So, yeah, got it all set up. We're on the plane next morning. We're off to Germany. And it's an adventure. A week later, made my weight easy. When I'm away from my wife's cooking and the fridge at home, your weight's easy, bro. You know, just the problem is when you're at home.
Yeah, I agree with you there, right?
The wife's cooking, the food, the fridge. Yeah. Let's forget about it. So I made my weight easy. Punched on for 12 rounds of world champion. He got me on points in a credible fight, and I can live with that. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, bro. That's good, but
yeah, it was a hell of a challenge.
Would you you've always been the top, they'll always take any opportunity if it's late notice?
Yeah, bro,
an opportunity is an opportunity, right?
You take it, bro.
100%.
Especially in boxing, because
that's one thing I got a lot of respect for you for, bro. You just took anything that came your way. You didn't sit there pick and choose. You didn't act like these guys out there that were worried about, you never had that doubt.
Bro, I was 32-0, and people say, "Oh, you're 0-0-0." But okay, listen, I fought everyone in my division. I fought everyone in 3 divisions, and I fought super welterweight. Sorry, I fought at super welterweight, middleweight, super middleweight. I fought a light heavyweight. I even had 2 at cruiserweight. I won my 2 at cruiserweight. They were big, but I broke the bodies down to size and hammered them. Alhamdulillah, you know what I mean? So I still love challenging myself.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and a lot of boxers these days, bro. They there's too much that's what I talk about. The politics.
It's bad.
It's hard, man.
It is what it is, bro.
Probably one of the reasons you never got the shot that you wanted to get in those weight
It is what it is, bro. You get khalas. I got my shots eventually, and I can live with it. I gave my best shot, and I can live with all that, and it made me the person I am today. Yeah. So maybe if I was given it, maybe I would have been a different person. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
100%. No regrets.
No regrets.
And that's another thing. That generation, right? Like of your time, Nader, you even got like Tyson and all that. It was a fight whenever it was. There wasn't no pick and choose. The promoters getting involved. No. We've got to have that O on your record, and it's all a lot of there's a lot of drama that goes on with that. Like everyone that they need that O on there.
Yeah, it's a big thing, the O. You know, like we had a great team back in the day. You know, like me, the Hussein brothers, Kevin Glenn Kelly, Danny Green, all these guys, man, Victor Achinian. We had a solid team. So and a lot of O's in that team. So it was a hell of a time. But yeah, it is big. The O is big. But
now it's getting a bit too big, but now.
No, but now I think the best thing that happened right now is the UFC's moved in. The UFC is keeping boxing honest now because the UFC is kind of huge right now.
It's massive. It's the biggest promotion right now.
So the boxing now, what's happening in boxing, the best are fighting the best again, if you see.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got 3 undisputed world champions, meaning 3 guys that have got all the belts.
Yeah.
So that's telling you the
best are
fighting each other now because they gotta otherwise everyone will forget about boxing and go over here.
Because UFC has taken a hit on boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that guy, like the president there, Dana White, gives the fights what the fans want.
It's mandatory. You become mandatory. You have to fight.
The fight the best, and that's and I've always been that way as far as me. Like I've always wanted to fight the best.
That's it. That's how it should be. Interesting. It's only going to get worse in boxing. There's a lot of money involved as well.
What do you think about the entertainment factor of it? Like entertainment and exhibition fights. Like, now, like for example, you got Tyson fighting that
Jake Paul, stuff like that.
They can make money, good luck to him. They can make money. Good luck to him. And I'm just happy. I was lucky enough to go to a Mike Tyson fight, spend time with him. We went to his house and we hung out with him for a week.
Oh, wow.
And it was great. Mike's awesome.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy, bro. He's a champion. He loved us all. He loves Jeff Phoenix, so we're all Jeff. So he loved us all. Me,
that's right.
The same brothers and Vic, and he loved us all. So we went to his house, hanging out with him, and he's a very, very funny, nice guy. He's interesting. He has his moods,
Of course.
But yeah, overall, man, what a legend, bro. Come on, let us guys, who are we? Hanging out with him at his house in Vegas.
Yeah, that's mad.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Mike
What a
Tyson.
legend, bro. You know
He's
what I
one
mean?
bloke that's never forgotten where he's come from, bro.
Nah, not at all.
Kind of like us, kind of like yourself. You know, he hasn't forgotten those trenches that he was in when he was
he's
younger.
amazing, bro. He's amazing, man. I know he comes across as crazy, and who isn't? He has moods. There was one day he went to training. He had a towel over his head. And he was walking around, and he left the gym. And everyone, the trainer said, "Stay away from him today. He's not. Don't
He's
get
not,
near him today."
he's not himself.
Wow.
So, fellas, that's it. Fellas, stay away from everyone. Stay away from Mike.
Yeah.
No, but he's awesome, bro. He's an amazing bloke. He's great.
Wow, bro. Well, it's a pretty adventurous career you've had, you know?
Boxing or sport, just in general, it is an adventure. You know, I'm sure other athletes in their chosen sports got their own adventures. Boxing was my adventure, and yeah, I've been lucky enough to travel around the world. I've been to places I've never been in my life. I got called up to a world title eliminator at minus 37 degrees in Montreal, Canada.
Wow.
What a shock, bro. Seriously, I couldn't even get going. It was a 12 round. I done 12 rounds, but bro, I couldn't even get going.
Yeah.
You can't get going, bro. It's too cold. What the hell, man? I mean, and this bloke that's I'm fighting, his name's Otis Grant. His guy's probably like the second best fighter to Roy Jones, when Roy Jones was his best. This guy was just touching me up, in and out. I was cold as, man. This was minus 37 degrees. Let's do 2 rounds and go home, bro.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get back home. I wanted to get back to summer, bro. It was winter. I want to get back to summer here in Australia.
Minus 37,
Minus
man.
7.
How you going to
Brother,
fight in
it
that,
was
man?
shocking.
Bro,
Hey, brother,
forget
when I walked out of the plane, I didn't realize it was like that. It was like an ice truck hit me. I ran back. Me and Mahmoud ran back in the plane.
No way.
What the hell is this, man? Everyone put on the gear. Beanies came back on. What the hell is this? Minus 37 degrees is a hell of it. It's a shock, bro.
That's ridiculous. It's worse than being at the snow here in Australia.
It's a shock to the system, bro. I couldn't even get going in the ring.
But your ears would have frozen. They would
It's
have
an
gone solid.
experience. It's an experience.
Bro, fucking hell. You'd be able to snap your earlobe
Brother,
off.
it's an
Wow,
experience,
man.
bro.
That's not normal.
They got trucks in the morning. Bulldozing the snow, so the roads are clear. They got chains in the tires. It's freaky, man. So it's another world. You know what I mean?
That's insane.
Don't have a runny nose, man. You know what's going to happen. It's
Yeah,
going to freeze
yeah,
up
it's
like
just
you're
gonna
like
be
Dumb
like-
and Dumber.
yeah,
It's just going to be hanging
like,
out.
like Dumb and Dumber.
Exactly. One of my favorite movies.
So you're all for those exhibition fights, eh?
Brother, good luck to everyone.
They
You know-
do. They make good money.
Brother,
That,
good luck
that
to
I
all of
like.
them. You know what? I know a lot of people offer it, and you know what? I just say good luck to anyone that can make money.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, just better than being out there doing stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good luck to 'em.
100%.
Well, another way to look at it, bro, it doesn't matter if it's an exhibition or not. You're in there, and to be able to stand there in front of someone and go one-on-one and cop punches.
It takes a lot of balls, man,
But
to
you
jump
still
in that.
embarrass yourself. You can still embarrass yourself, exhibition or not. He can still embarrass himself and if he gets towed up by this, I don't know whatever his name.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. If
Yeah.
Tyson gets hammered by this guy, I'd be embarrassed for Mike.
Yeah.
You know? But even though maybe not so because he's almost 62. You know, he's almost 60.
He looks
So
very
the
good
guy's
for his age,
a
man.
beast for that age. What a wash, bro.
I think Jake would be embarrassed if he gets tailed up by
And
Mike.
that's what's going to happen. I think if Mike hits him, bro, Mike's going to put him
Yeah,
into
he
Mike.
still hits like a truck.
The last thing heavyweight, he loses his power. So
Yeah.
I don't think I think it's not an exhibition fight anymore. They've put it as a pro fight.
good. I don't care what
Yeah.
it is. I just want to see Mike.
They've
I
changed
just
it
want
to
to
a
see Mike.
profile.
I just want
wanna
Mike knock
see
someone
Mike
out
again.
again.
Yeah,
I love
I wanna
Mike,
see
bro.
him
It's
go
awesome.
again.
Yeah.
I want to see him go again. I used to love watching Mike.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was the best,
He was
man.
good, man.
Favorite.
Great.
You know, I just want to touch up on your son, the one that's a champion.
Yeah,
How did
tell
he
me.
get into boxing? Was he just looking at his dad?
Yeah, you know, he was playing football, like St. George high level Premier League 1 football, but then one day I'm hearing, Dad, I've been training doing this with Mahmoud, Michael Akwa, you know. I go, what for, man? Just, what do I do this shit for? You know, I know the politics, I know how bad it is. Boxing's hard and tough on this, you know, on the brain and on the heart and I go, man, you're a good football player. Stay football, don't know about this shit. Weight cutting, because I know he enjoys his food, dinners with the mates, and you know how it is. Barbecues. I go, Hus, I go, how much you weigh? I go, well, you have to, barbecues, you love your barbecue. Should be the boxing, you know, you got to lose weight busy. You know, he just, so he goes, Dad, let me try. I go, and I kind of thought this guy who'd try it, he wouldn't be, he'd get over it. But man, to his credit, he just, boom, went head first, head in, head down, went for it. And had a couple amateur fights, you know, about 10 amateur fights, turned pro. Won his Australian title of 7-0, 8-0. And right now he's a main spar partner for a world title in Puerto Rico, and he began with him. Next month he's in Thailand right now in training camp. So I'm proud of him, bro. You know, head down. As long as you know, we raise our boys to be the best they can be in a chosen field. You know, like I let my other two in uni, and my middle one's had 2 amateur fights, and my other younger one plays Premier League 1 football. And alhamdulillah, you know, I mean, as long as they're doing the right thing and they're doing their best, that's the main thing.
Were you against him? Like, how long were you against it? Just in the beginning, and then you're like, "I'll support you." Or were you like, "Come on, you got to stop this"?
No, I never didn't start. I just kind of tried to talk him away from it. I told him the ugly side of it, and he was pretty headstrong. Where I go, all right, so, and you got to support him. Then you know what I mean. I'm not going to be against him. I'm going to support him as my son. I got to be with him. So I was with him so the whole way. You know, whenever I can advise him, done a bit of training with him. My training methods, he doesn't entirely. We don't mesh together sometimes, so he's got his own trainer, and you know, so it's and I've always been a second in his corner, so you know I'll do that, you know what I mean. So
you ever sparred him?
No. Once I retired, that's a khalas. I never, because I think that's when people get, you know, you hear about people getting damaged.
Yeah.
When they retire and they keep getting hit in the head and.
Yeah,
that's why I'm that's it. I don't need to get hit in the head. I've been hitting the head for 20 years, bro. It's enough for me. And I think I'm lucky. To have my marbles. You know what I mean? So alhamdulillah, bro.
Yeah, you went through a lot of 12-round fights.
You know,
a lot of times
because I broke my left shoulder early in my career. I broke my right hand in my career. So I had to make sure I'm super fit for 12 rounds. And I did 12 rounds. And when I went through my record 30 times, I did 12 rounds.
Wow.
People don't even have 30 professional fights.
That's insane.
I went through my record 12 rounders.
It's 360 rounds.
I don't know. My maths is shit, but anyway, that's another story. But yeah, so I did 12 rounds 30 times again, and this is all over the world. I fought in Canada. I fought in Germany about 6-7 times. I fought in America, in Croatia, in Japan. So I fought all over.
So you're all up and down on weather and everything.
It's an adventure. It's an adventure, bro. And it's an adventure, and alhamdulillah, we did it.
Yeah, it's a journey. Yeah, you
hell
learn
of an
a lot.
adventure. Hell of an adventure, bro. Hell of an adventure.
That's amazing, bro. And look, the things you know, the things you've seen, you can all bring it all to the table now and do what your next goal is and bring it to the youth.
That's why I share with the youth at boys' homes or schools. I got boys, you know, like special ones in the boys' homes. I got boys. I was, you know, and I told everyone I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and obviously I had my doubters. They laughed at me, yeah, whatever. But I used to be, you go to jail like the rest of them.
Yeah.
And you know, I got boys, and here I am now. I still see some of the same youth workers working here, and some of the youth workers stayed in touch with me, came to my fights, and you know, they believed in me. Okay, here we are. And they, you know, some of the kids are just. They love hearing it because they need to see it and hear it to believe it, so they can do it themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to tell them all. You guys everyone got their own path. Boxing was my path. Might be yours, might be something else, but find it and chase it. Don't. And for me, say it was tunnel vision. I didn't care about nobody, my old mates, nothing. I just went boom. That's it. Chase it.
Yeah.
Plus, you could relate to them because, like, they're not going to listen to someone that's just.
Yeah, that's
some person that's came out of uni or whatever, becoming a social worker.
The youth workers told me, man. We get many guys up here that don't give a shit about them. After my first visit, they go, man, they were zoned in on you. They're asking about you. So I've gone back a couple of times. It's been a buzz, and now they've put in a thing to the government. Hopefully, we can get a role there. We go there once a week. You know, it's a thing where, like I told them, I go, but they got to keep seeing me. It's not just like let them keep seeing me so we can connect. And I'm always here for the next guys. So I'm here once a week, once every fortnight, and I can work with these guys.
Good on you. There's nothing but respect for that, and because you've got their language. What I mean by language, you could speak their language.
I've been there. I've done it.
Exactly.
I've been in their shoes. I know what it's like to have the lights turned off or locked up or whatever they've been through in the cells or brawls or fights or, you know, bullied, not bullied, whatever. I've experienced it all.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting, man. So I wanted to touch on now, obviously, you're a man of faith.
Alhamdulillah.
Principles of life, you know, religion, culture, family values. What kind of message do you want to put out there in regards to that?
Brother, for me, the faith goes hand in hand, man, with life here. People always make it like, oh, it's so the Australian way of life. And I go, no, it's easy. Faith is respect. Faith is respecting yourself and respecting others, man. So you respect your neighbour, you know what I mean? Treating people how you want to be treated. People are two types, your brother in faith or you equal in humanity. We're equals in humanity. I always share that with everyone. They go, what?
Yeah.
I go, brother, you know, we got a thing where Imam alayhi salam teaches us people are two types: your brother in faith or you're equal in humanity. And they go equal in humanity. I go, yeah, man. I go, don't worry about the press. I go, they always get the extremist view or some guy just standing off. I go, brother, we're here. You're here. You know, we're all human. It's all part of one humanity. It's your choice. What you do is your choice. How you want to live is your choice. But we're here to do the right thing. You know what I mean? I'm here just like you're here. I want to live my life, do the right thing as you want to do. So, what's the problem? You know,
100%.
You worship what you worship. I worship what I worship. Good luck to you. That's your choice. There's even a sword on it. There's
That's
even
right.
an
There is.
Lakum
There is.
dinukum waliyadin, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I got my religion, you got yours. Good luck to you, bro.
Yeah.
There's no compulsion of religion. There's an right? No compulsion of religion.
That's right.
So there's no compulsion of religion. Each to his own. Good luck to you.
Yeah. 100%.
So I just pass that on to the young guys, you know, or people that always ask me the questions. How come you want to kill us? I go, who wants to kill you, bro?
Yeah.
You got that? That's on us. Yeah. Okay. I go, how long you known me for?
Who's teaching you that?
Brother, yeah.
That's the question.
You know, because they hear this shit in the media.
Yeah.
And they come to, now people like, for instance, I grew up, you know, where I live, we're very multicultural, you know, in that area. So they ask me, they go, do you want to, I go, bro, I go, how long you know me for? Have I tried to kill you, bro? Have I tried to kidnap you? Slit your throat and take you somewhere? And I go, listen, I go, don't make me think about it. You know, I try to join him up, you know. I go, bro, you're putting shit in my mind. Stop putting shit in my mind, yeah? I swear you're going missing, you know. So it's funny, you know. But so, yeah, man, I go, nah, bro, come on, man. I go, bro, you know, there's all the stuff I told, no compulsory religion. And I go, brother, from Prophet Adam alayhi salam to our final messenger, Muhammad, I go, it's the same message. Continuation, the same message, the final message. But that's what it is, bro. Each to their own, you know what I mean? Each to their own how you want to live it. I will take it.
Yeah, as long as there's respect there.
That's all.
Mutual.
Just about respect, that's all.
Yeah, well
100%.
said.
Well said, bro. It's perfectly said. The youth. This is your
Expertise.
This is your expertise.
I don't have expertise, but I just it's just something I lived and I'm something I experienced and I'm living and I'm doing it now with boys at I'm at different schools these days working with youth and it's really that's what I've always wanted to do. So I'm in this space. I'm doing it. I'm enjoying it.
It's rewarding, eh?
Very, very rewarding.
Have you seen your effect on people yet, or is it still fresh?
I've had some effect on some people. You know, you always get it. You know, because you always get someone who pulls you up. You know, whether it's a worker or whether it's a kid himself or the mate. Yeah. And I tell you, man, this guy's just. You know, you've helped this guy without even just by a couple of words you've said. Has really turned this guy boom. So I appreciate that, you know what I mean? Because some guys are really on their edge, man, right now. Especially right now for some reason. Things are just hot.
Yep.
Especially with the current climate right now.
Yep.
What's going on in the world. And it hits everyone. So people you know, I've been told, man, some of the words you say, you hit them in the right place. So inshallah, that's all. I've got to try to be positive, bro, for these young guys.
And that's why, bro, like ambassadors like yourself that have walked in those shoes and been through the trenches, that's why it hits home, because you know exactly what to say.
Yeah.
It's like you're talking to your younger self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So you know exactly what needs to be said.
And you also got the haters. You got the haters on the same thing where this guy's
well.
a sellout. He's a sellout. He's this. He's working with this bloke. I just shake my head at those guys, man.
That's never going to end, those type of people.
Well, yeah, that's
You'll always get those type of people, no matter what.
Man.
And they're the weakest type of people.
Jealousy's a curse, bro.
Yeah.
Those young people that you've changed or given influence, have you seen them? Have you met them after? Have they come up and they go, listen, you know, because of you, you know, I'm taking this path now. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always a buzz. They do.
That must feel good.
Some of them do find the courage to come up and see me. And it's pretty cool, man. They really. It's like that. Yeah, it's like I know how that feels because it's like when, for instance, when I met someone that I look up to, it's a little buzz.
Yeah.
You know? And I know that feeling, and I tell them, man, bro, no need to be embarrassed, bro. It's cool, man. We're cool. We're on a level. You and I are sweet, bro. We're here, bro, brothers. You know, it's all good. And I appreciate you letting me know. I go and I was telling them, if anything ever you're confused, give me a call, bro. I'm on, or you can reach me on this or reach me on that. It's too easy, man. And I appreciate it.
It will keep you like wanting to do that as well. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know when you're helping young people out like that,
keeps you
someone comes up
motivated
because
too.
of you. I've changed my life. You're like,
it's very rewarding.
Yeah.
It's very self-rewarding. It's a little thing where you just, you know, you feel you sleep well at night.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
As much as demons we all got, you know, this kind of helps. You know what I mean, we all got demons.
Right,
course.
100%.
Yeah, so this kind of thing really soothes the demons.
No, it's really good. And it fills that void, huh? Because we know
Alhamdulillah.
how much you love boxing, you love fighting, you
Brother,
had to retire.
Yeah, I had to retire.
And the itch is still there, but that fills it, doesn't
You know
it?
what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's why it's hard to retire. And I kept losing. You know, you're fighting guys half your age, and it's hard to. It's you know, the speed isn't there no more, and it's not like you still take the shots and keep coming moving forward, but yes, the combination are there like they used to be, but. And my son goes, "Dad, enough," and the wife's saying, "Stop," and yeah, so I think in the end, "Khalas, enough's enough." I kept losing the guys I shouldn't have lost to.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, and I just couldn't get enough. But now I still train. I walk a lot. I jog a little bit. I do a bit of weights, and I'm doing something else to fill the void now. This work of youth, you know, that I really enjoy. It's kind of filled that void now. So
That's mad. That's really
and
good
my
to
son's
hear, bro.
boxing, and it's that he kind of fills that void too. Where when he's in there, I'm with him. You know,
live it through him.
I'm in his corner.
Yeah.
So I know everything that's coming through. When his music comes out for us to walk out, I feel that buzz. That I got that butterflies. I'm buzzing with him.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what he's going through. I'm walking to the ring with him. It's a buzz, you know. It's
Interesting. I want to ask you something. Because I've got kids myself, but obviously my kids are a lot younger.
Yeah.
But I'm just, when you used to walk out yourself,
Yeah.
right? And you get those butterflies and that buzz and whatever.
Yes.
Is it more intense that it's your son now that's in the ring?
Definitely.
Is it different?
Because you're in the ring, you can control this. You control it to a certain point.
Yeah. Okay.
When it's your son, and I'm in the corner watching it. You know, I believe in my son. I know what he's capable of doing, and I believe in all the work he's done with his trainer, and it's great. But you know, it's just still, it's your son. You're in there. You're watching him punching on with another guy, good fighter
That's
too.
right. It's not. It's the dad in you.
Yeah, the father comes
bro.
out.
Father comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. You got
yeah.
all that shit going through your stomach, and you're
Far
man.
around.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why it's very interesting. And so I wanted to really ask you that because that's
But
something.
a big thing as far as sport goes for our youth in our community and the issues going on right now, I always talk to parents. Parents ask me, you know, they know my background, and they ask me, I go, man, from young, put them in sport. I know everyone's from in education, you know, and Dean, everything, for sure, 100%. Make sure the foundation of Dean's in them, 100%. But push them to sport, man. Make them do sport so they respect their bodies. They respect what they put in their body. They learn co with other people from different background, different everything. Put them in sport. I'm very
That's
heavy.
right.
I'm very heavy on sport, bro, because then it gives them, you know, the religion. Obviously, it's there. You instill it from young, alhamdulillah, and it goes along with them. It makes them a better person.
Yes.
But I go, make sports important. So give them they're there. They respect their body. They respect what they put in their body. If you got an outsider trying to feed drugs because man, drugs everywhere
That's
these
right.
days.
Yeah.
And I'm very I hate drugs, bro.
Yeah.
I see what it does, and you know I can't stand it, and I push it down. I go, boys, put your children with the boys you got. Put them in sport. Let them respect their bodies and what they put in their bodies, and you won't even have to worry about drugs when they get older. Because they won't even go there because they're too into their health and fitness.
100%. I agree with you there, and I'll add to that. A kid obviously looks up to their father or their father figure up to a certain age. When they hit that age, 13, 14, you know, around that age, that's when they start to want to blossom.
Yes.
They hit the puberty. They're still, all right, they respect that they've got their dad.
Yeah.
But they still find another figure to look up to.
100%.
And if they're in sports, right, they're either going to look up to a coach, a trainer, if it's boxing, whatever sport it is, they're going to look up to someone. The chances are they're going to find that figure, and that figure is going to be a bit more grounded and can also lead the way. So then you got that teamwork.
It's got to be sport.
If they're not in sport, they'll find that figure. There's more of a chance they're going to find that figure out on the street.
100%.
And that's
And everyone,
very dangerous.
everyone looks up to their local, you know, whatever it may be.
yeah.
Drug dealer,
Their local
gangster,
heavy.
the gangster,
Yeah.
the heavy guy.
Yeah.
You know, people look up to that shit, unfortunately, because they think it's, you know, they see the nice cars and man, just
It's glorified these days too,
and
bro.
it's glorified. It's got the media, glorifies it. They're making TV shows out of it.
That's right.
They're making movies of it. But boys, look at what happens to most of these movies and TV shows. They all end up turning on. That's what I share. They all end up turning on each other, killing each other, or they end up in jail, or they end up running away. They're hiding. I go, what's so exciting about that shit?
That's right.
It isn't exciting, boys.
That's the thing, man. When they glorify it, they emphasize on the peak of that person out on the street.
Yeah.
But they never emphasize the ugly side where
100%.
what they're going through. You know,
They
people
just
are
show
getting
'em the
killed
nice
around
side.
them. People getting killed around them. People are going to jail for a very, very long time.
People see the cars, people see the girls, people see the money.
That's
people
right.
See the
Exactly.
holidays,
That's what they see. That they see the outside.
See the
Oh, he's
beauty.
driving a nice car,
Yeah.
but they don't see the guy hasn't slept for 6 days.
They don't see.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
see
right, the ugly side of it.
Yeah, they don't
There's
see
a
that
flip
because he's
side
got
to every
glasses
coin.
on. They don't see he
They
hasn't
don't
slept
see
for
the
6
mother.
days
They don't
because
see the
someone's
mother in hospital. They
There
don't
you
see
go.
the brother that's shot. That's shot.
It's sad.
They don't see their mate, the best mate that's dead probably.
Yeah,
You know, so,
that's right.
nah.
And then they look at it. Is it all worth it? When you put the pros and the cons together, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
It's not
Usually
worth
this is
it.
a dirty game. You see mates turn on each other,
It's not even
and it
worth
ends
it.
up being for
Dog.
the smaller stuff as well.
Dog eat dog, man.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
And that's,
But-
man, you know, people probably, these guys would probably listen to this podcast and say, fuck them, yeah, fair enough, fuck us. But you know what? That's reality, bro. That's that lifestyle, drug lifestyle, it's dog eat dog, man.
Yeah.
No one gives a no, your mate don't give a fuck about you. Are we allowed to swear?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, the reality is no one gives a fuck about no one in that game. They hate each other, bro. They all, everyone wants the same thing. They want money.
That's right.
That's it. They don't give a fuck who.
That's so
They don't
true.
care who on whose thing. You know, that's the reality.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
you know what?
they
I'm
don't
going to
care.
put a message out there, and I'm going to look straight at the camera and say it. All that money you got, and all those cars, and all those girls, is it worth that one tear that comes down from your mum's eye? You tell me. Have a think about that.
100%. 100%, bro.
Because they're the
So
only
true,
ones that
bro.
come see you when you're inside, right?
Yeah, bro.
You hear this, you know. Everyone's got a mate that's been to jail. Obviously, this is the world we live in, right?
Brother, I
You
don't-
see the stories when they come out. They go, the only ones that come see me after 2-3 years of jail are my parents
I
or
know
my
for
mum.
years in a boys'
my dad.
home. Who, like I said, like to everyone, that's always say, my parents are the ones that visit me every weekend, every second weekend.
They're the only
My
ones.
parents,
bro.
man. So, yeah, that's what
100%.
when I came out, I just went down my own path. Made my parents proud, made them happy, and that's the way it is.
That's it, bro. And that you know
Honest.
what? And unfortunately, it's a shit thing. Yeah, those guys that you were close to, or whoever you're close to, and you end up, you know, behind bars or wherever you are. Then you see who the true mates are. That's when it comes out.
Yeah, I
you know?
understand.
You know, we've had guys on the panel before, and they've spoken. They've said the same thing. You know.
Yeah, they have. They have.
So-
we had a couple of jail guys that have done time, and
Yeah.
it's just a reality. It's nothing else. It's just a reality, man.
It's reality.
You know what I mean?
That's just the way it is.
You can't expect nothing from no one. Like
100%.
that's the world. It's not a perfect world. It's gonna eat you up if you don't pull up. You know.
Big time.
100%. No, it's good, man.
I was gonna ask you something about training, putting me to sport. How important you reckon? Because I see as like youth, they should learn martial arts.
Yeah.
I always see it as like discipline. Like every gym you go to, you see like the kid's scared of the sensei or whatever
Yeah,
his
yeah.
boxing coach or
Okay.
MMA.
Yeah.
Is there any sport you think kids should learn a form of martial arts just to have like not as to walk around start
Yeah.
smacking people, just as a good self defense and just stay disciplined? You think that's more
I've never
important
done
than any
martial.
other?
I've never done martial arts, but
Any
yeah,
kind of, like,
but
fighting,
I
combat
think, I
fighting.
think just combat. Yeah, just like boxing was.
Yeah.
But then I started at 20. But boxing, martial arts, all this whole new jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah, all that
You
jiu-jitsu
know,
stuff.
I put my boys in football, like to learn team sport early.
Yeah.
To get on with other boys, you know. So
Yeah.
Football worked for my boys, you know. So, and yeah, there's many, and team sport's big in Australia. The rugby league, you know, we've got a lot of good boys in rugby league from our backgrounds. I was at the Bulldogs, just 2 days ago, and they got a couple good young guys coming through, you know. So from our background too, which they will inspire the next generation of young guys from our background. They'll look at them on TV. I'm terrible with names, but you know, there's a couple of them. There's one at the Dragons, the Hamoud.
Yep.
One of the Hamoud brothers is at Dragons.
That's right.
There's a couple of. There's one at the Bulldogs, particular one.
Karaz, Jacob Karaz.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it was so, bro. The more the merrier, so the young boys
100%.
can look up and get inspired by these young guys. You know what I mean? You know, we had a lot of guys looking up to me and the Hussein brothers, Hazem or Masri. You know what I mean? So great role models. You know what I mean? So you know, especially like look at Hazem. Well, you know, he's you know, you look at rugby league and you know all the controversies around that, drinking, drugs, women bashing. You got Hazem Masri, who's a clean, you know, great role model for the youth. You know?
I've been trying to contact Hazem.
Yep. So I mean, he'd be a great guy to speak. Yeah, he'd be a great guy for the youth.
100%,
You know?
man.
So,
It'd be an honour to have him on here.
The same brothers, you know, some more good boys. You know, I mean, that I worked and trained with. So man, we've got a lot of boys from the community that are really doing some great things. And
How's Billy going?
Billy Hussein?
Yeah, I used to train his young son
He's a great
rugby
trainer,
league.
bro. It's Billy Dib. Billy Dib's another one.
Yeah.
former world champion, and he's inspiring young guys, and they'll look up to him too.
Yeah.
Billy Sane's got the gym over at Lakemba, next door to the masjid, and he trains there. Skinny Sane's over at Hoxton Park. At Lakemba, you got Hussein and Billy Sane and the younger brother Maz.
Yeah.
So, bro, you know, you got a great team there. At Hardcore Gym, you got Akaways and the boys there upstairs. At a boxing up there for the boys, and that's all full of brothers too. So, alhamdulillah, you got some good gyms, good centers around. And I think one of the brothers, Kasim, opened up something in the Shire just recently in the last weekend. It's got an Aboriginal name to it, so it's for everyone.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the same thing: boxing, stress release, man stuff. You know, like mental health is a big thing right now.
Yes.
And he's putting that forward for people.
Yeah.
So there's people in the community doing things.
That's amazing.
Alhamdulillah,
That's
you know
really
what I mean?
good, bro.
That we don't hear about.
We need more of that.
100%.
We need more of that. This is why there's a platform like this. We want to put a platform out for
Good on you, brothers.
this-
Alhamdulillah,
this
it's a great
kind of
thing
stuff,
to do
you
for
know?
the brothers. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, you know, we usually, that's one thing we thought, you know, like people, especially men, don't speak up.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very important for us guys to speak up to guys,
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
more than your wives. That's how I see it. Like, I mean, you can speak to your
be
wives,
careful,
no?
Be careful.
Or what, you're going to get in trouble?
They might be listening, bro.
There might be-
No, we'll cut it out if we have to.
I love it. I can't help myself, man. So, honestly, yeah.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's like a brotherhood you need to have because
100%.
there's certain problems that you won't say to your wife, your partner, maybe your mum, that you would say to your boys.
Brothers got to know, man. They can reach out to their brothers, whether
Yeah.
it's their blood brother or just a brother from down the road or someone they grew up with. You got to know you can reach out, man. And if they can't help you, they'll reach out to someone that maybe can. So just reach out, boys. If there's something going on, reach out. Don't keep it inside and one day you just crack it and lose a plot and then that's it. You can't turn back. You know, it's very important because that's what's been happening.
We need more lion hearts like Nader.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, well.
Come on, man.
Don't know
Career
about
speaks
Pandora's
for
box,
itself,
bro.
mate.
Don't know Pandora's box.
Don't open Pandora's box.
I can't help myself. I like to have a laugh. I got to laugh.
No, it's
Sometimes
good, bro. It's
It's an intense situation.
You need it.
So you got to laugh at, bro. Otherwise it just gets to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I think you always got to laugh, even if you got a shit job,
Definitely.
stress, anything.
But that's why
Laughter is very important,
Faith
man.
comes into it there. We say alhamdulillah. We say thank God for everything.
For everything,
Yeah.
100%.
You know, thank God. At least you woke up. You opened your eyes this morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Always.
It can always be
And
worse.
faith has a big part in all this too, bro. People got to remember their faith. Some people are forgetting their faith, and that's why the shit's hitting the root. That's why we're at some of the young brothers. They're forgetting their faith, bro. They got to get back to their faith.
That's right. That's right. It ties you. It kind of ties. It pulls you away from the bad stuff.
It does.
Obviously, everyone that's doing something wrong knows they're doing something wrong. But if they have some sort of ties to faith, then that can help them pull away from that stuff. Because
Right.
it is an addictive lifestyle.
In that moment, they're just totally oblivious to what they believe in. It disappears. They don't think about it. They're just thinking about
That's right.
what's happening there and there. If they got someone close or maybe a brother or someone, yeah, but when they're in that with a group of guys that same mentality, faith's
That's
forgotten.
the last thing they're thinking about.
Yeah,
They don't think about it.
unfortunately, yeah. So
Yeah, that's the last thing they think about.
it's who you mix with.
What's your direction to the troubled youth?
My direction?
What's a message you want to give to the troubled youth of today?
Brother, step back. Step back, have a look at what's going on, have a good think about it before you know, and make the right choice. Because, you know, I just like similar to the program I run at schools, I call it choices, because choices is very important, man. You guys, you're on line, you know what I mean? You make the wrong choice, man, that could cost you your life. You know, I made the wrong choice when I was a kid and it cost me 3.5 years. So reach out to people like myself or other brothers that have been in the same place and make the right choice. Talk to someone. Don't keep it inside. Don't make it like bubble up inside and you end up making the wrong choice and going down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody.
Okay. Do you do seminars or set programs, or is it just you travel at the moment doing this, talking to the youth?
Yeah, I've got a couple of schools I work at, and you know they employ me together, and you know I just whether it's I do a bit of boxing at all these schools with the kids. You know, it's a nice discipline, it's a stress release. I think boxing's a great universal thing where you're too tired to do anything after training. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you train, you put in properly, you go home. You don't want to go hang out anywhere. You want to go home, have a shower, and lay back and have a feed. You know what I mean? And just watch some TV.
Yeah.
So that's and when you respect when you're doing boxing or any sport, You know, you respect your body. You don't want to go out and hang out with guys that are having smoking or drinking or doing the drugs, because it doesn't go with the health, fitness lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I try and put that, go down that path. You know what I mean? That's something I work big on, especially like I said with the parents. I got from small, put them in sports so they respect their bodies, their minds. They're focused on competition.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, din is din, definitely. But I'm saying we live in Australia, put them in sport, so they're not attracted to this other life of gangs, drugs, money, shit.
Yeah. I agree with you there. I couldn't agree with you more. Social media plays a big role in that as well.
Big.
Plays a massive role, actually.
Big time.
Yeah.
What do you reckon of social media?
Brother, it's great. It's great to get out there, because we couldn't get out there with some of the stuff we do without social media. But as dangerous as great it is, it's as dangerous. So, you know, you can get the great messages out there, or you can get some bad shit out there that, man, a kid could read and say, yeah, I want to be like this.
Choices.
That's exactly, it's a choice. So
Choice.
That's what's
100%.
happening now, right? They see a photo and they go, that's what I want to be like.
You get the best of both choices, man. So it's dangerous, bro. You get a guy here killing it, making so much a day, showing it, playing it, living the life, you know, and then you got the guy here striving, working hard, you know, in his chosen sport or field or work or uni, whatever he's doing. What's more attractive, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hard work or this?
Easy way out.
Yeah, easy way out. But they don't realize that they don't realize the consequences of this lifestyle, bro.
Yeah.
This lifestyle has some heavy consequences that could, the whole life will not end. I know guys in lifestyle till now, 20 years, 30 years later, still living in some heavy consequences because of the shit they did 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. So that's their choice. People, things that I never hear about, it is their choice. That's why make the right choice before you're one of those guys.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. What do you think of men today? The modern day man and what they've become?
Don't ask me.
Where did we go wrong? That's what he's trying to say.
Where did we go wrong?
I saw a picture
What's been
recently.
happening?
I saw a picture recently on Facebook. There was a guy on a motorcycle, you know, big dude, tattoos, you know, stubble. Dude, that's a man, you know what I mean? And the new age man on his little scooter, and he's got a little purse on his back. And I go, fuck, this is disgraceful. Disgrace. That's bro, people gonna get upset and give a shit, bro. That's the reality is, man. Man's a man, a woman is a woman. There's no.
What about the other 73 genders? You don't believe in them?
What semi genders?
Those other like
Obviously
they
it doesn't.
There's male, female, Adam and Eve. Never Adam and Steve and Betty and Dora, whatever they want to call it, bro. Khalas. That's it. I'm old school. They don't like it too bad. You gonna get upset over this? Get upset.
Yeah.
That's the reality, bro.
Yeah, just get over it.
Brother, that's it, bro.
You know what I mean?
All the major faiths of God is, you know, Adam and Eve. That's how I just started with, you know. That's it, bro. There's no ambiguity. There's no ambiguity, bro. A man can't give birth. Mate, if a man can give birth, we're in trouble, boys. We're in trouble, boys. Shit, that happens. I'm here to say it. So I want them to show us this whole new movement.
Yeah.
Show us a dude giving birth.
Yeah.
Show us. And
The interesting thing I see in it is you got modern day feminism. That's a movement now, right?
What is that?
So they're feminists. Oh, we don't need men, and you know they've got certain.
What do they do with that?
So what they literally believe is like, even if men don't exist, it's all right.
Yeah.
Like we could do exactly the same.
And one
thing
generation
as a
in,
man.
they're gone.
We're equal.
One generation, they're dead. There's
Basically
no more.
equal.
Humanity's
that's
gone.
right.
Yeah.
Fellas.
But what I find very interesting is when a man goes and changes his gender and does all his surgeries and becomes a woman, and then goes and joins a female sport and absolutely kills it, they're the first to jump to his defense, right? But what about the other women in the sport that are getting absolutely annihilated? Why aren't you defending them?
They
You're
had
supposed
that
to
for
be
an
for
MMA
women,
fight, you
It
know?
was an MMA fight and someone got really
Yeah,
caved
so
in
it was
badly.
a
Like, from a man.
biological. Yeah, it was a biological male that said it's a she now,
Disgraceful, bro.
and that biological male absolutely annihilated her.
The world's gone stupid that way.
Bro,
man.
it's not normal.
Look at that, bro. Seriously, a woman fighting a dude, a man, basically that somehow operated and got get some silicone put under your chest. You got tits. It's.
But what kills me as well, there's guys out there that are sick, yeah? So they've transitioned to female and then they've said, okay, but I'm a lesbian. right?
Wow.
So imagine this: a male who's transitioned to female,
Yeah.
gone into the female bathroom,
Yeah, so I know.
and he likes women. Like, what the fuck?
It's messed up, bro. It's just basically it's opening up some dangerous shit, man.
Laughing at, bro.
Brother, it's
Bro, I
true.
wasn't expecting that one.
Brother, yeah, you know what? It's true. You know, it's opening
The
up.
bloke changed into a girl.
Hey.
And then he
To
says,
say
I'm
he's
a lesbian.
It's dangerous.
If
Hey,
anything, us guys naturally are lesbian now.
but
If we
that's-
really get
it's-
big.
it's opening up some dangerous doors, bro. Like you're
Yeah,
giving
it is.
opportunity
It's-
to,
That's right.
you know, women or men going into women's bathroom.
Yes.
And doing, who knows, you know what I mean?
Bro.
I've seen it, Nader, because
Yeah.
like
I've got young girls. You know, imagine.
Alhamdulillah, I got no daughters.
You know, I've got young
it's
girls.
hard. No, but it is. It's true. It's hard. Look, I left
Bro.
because I used to be doing security
come
till about
on.
3 years, 4 years ago.
Yes.
You like
So
that?
for a while, me and a mate of mine had to work at this club, and it was a bit gender like neutral.
Yes. What's that?
And this is
mean?
what I started to get
So all
like.
this
So,
stuff,
like
I don't
there's-
know all this stuff. I don't
so
know
what it is
I never look into it. I don't care for it. Don't want to.
so see these
but now that
toilets.
you're bringing it up,
yeah. So see this toilet. You got guys and girls who can both use it.
Oh wow.
So there's no gender.
Gender neutral.
So what happens is you see guys walk in,
Yeah.
and then you see girls going into the same bathroom, and this is what they're trying to normalise.
not
So
normal.
you know,
It's
it's,
not
it's
normal,
very.
It's not normal, man. It's like you're opening up Pandora's box, bro.
100%.
Another Pandora's box. Like
Yeah,
the shit could happen. The shit could hit the roof, and you get perverted little. You know, you get perverted.
Exactly.
Perverted shit, doing stupid shit to women. Who knows?
And
man.
then there's young kids, bro. Young
Exactly right.
females
And all
in
this
the
pedophilia
bathroom.
is big too these days. There's issues going on with pedophilia big time, and you're getting these, and that's look at the judges, look at pedophiles where they get sentenced these days. They get nothing, slaps on wrists.
Yeah.
That's a big problem we've got in Australia.
It's a massive
pedophiles
problem.
get slaps on the wrist and they're out there doing what they're doing,
And they get protected.
and they got protection inside jail.
And now they're allowed to get how much? Up to 1.4
NDIS 1.4 million.
Up to 1.4 million
A pedophile.
for NDIS for a pedophile.
So for pedophile, they're trying to put it under like it's mental health.
Yeah, it's not
So they need help, and so like let's give them 1.4 million dollars in funding to see what's going on. Now I'm just roughly saying what it is. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much what they're laying it out as. You know, obviously there's like.
So it's not
Hoops
for
to
the
go
victims.
through,
So
but-
it's not for the victims that money. It's for pedophiles.
So there's the
It's not
victims
for
one.
the victims.
So there's the victims one, but now there's the one that does it to the victim,
Oh, wow.
saying they need help as well.
Yeah, they need
so
help.
like, where do you draw the line? Like were you saying?
They need help. You know
It's-
the help
you're
they
just
need
gonna
is
keep-
the help is they throw him in jail, not in protection. They put him in the main with everyone else, and they get help that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Brother. The reality is they put him in jail. They're protected. No one goes near him. They don't give a shit. When they get out, they go back to the same life. If you take protection away from these little rats, put them in the main. Everyone knows who they are. They're gonna get their asses handed to them, hammered, smashed. Well, who cares?
Yeah.
That's what they're pedophiles. They deserve it. When they get out, you think these guys are gonna do that shit again, risk going back to jail again?
No.
After they've had their skull broken,
That's
and
right.
their ribs broken, and pole shoved up their ass. For real, who cares? I'm saying, yeah, I've seen shit like that. Who cares? Shit happens, and they deserve it.
They do deserve it.
They deserve it.
100% they deserve it.
And guess what? Will they do it again when they get out?
No, they won't.
They'll be too
That's
scared.
the problem. The punishment is it's not a deterrent.
They get nothing, bro. They
It
get,
doesn't
I've
deter them
seen
from doing-
Some of these bad pedophiles get sentences of bonds. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. 4
Yeah.
months in jail.
Yeah, 4
in
months.
protection when no one even sees them.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I've
bro.
heard
Yeah,
some
bro.
of them have only got suspended sentences.
Yeah.
So like they're doing 3-4 years, but suspended. So
But
it's suspended.
A
So
lot of
they're
them,
out.
a lot of
It's
them
crazy.
claim mental health. A lot of them
This
claim
is a
mental
topic
health.
that
And
gets
this is
me,
where it's coming.
topic that really gets me angry, bro.
Yeah,
because
bro.
It's disgusting, man. Just
That's
our
alright.
children, our children mean everything to us, bro. So you know, we're in a country. All children mean everything to this country. You know, you're gonna grow up. A little kid gets messed up like this, and then how's this kid supposed to grow up normal?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
What this is the reason why shit ends up going nuts in the future, because a poor kid getting molested by a piece of shit, you know, and who knows where this kid goes with it.
Sad. You know what else it is? It's unfair for the people that are really dealing with mental health.
Yeah.
If everyone's going to start using it, you're not going to know who's mental and who's not. Because not everyone's mental, man.
100%.
It's
Yeah,
just
they
an
just-
excuse
they
to be
use
like,
it.
so I can get away from jail.
100%.
So then it doesn't make it fair for the people actually suffering.
Okay,
Because
no
you
worries,
see a
but-
lot of people say, oh, he'll get away with it. Just act mental and you'll be all right.
Yeah, but
Like,
I don't
that-
understand that.
it's-
Yeah,
it's
no
a-
worries. Okay, you're mental. Okay, no problem. You're still going to get your sentence, but you'll
Yeah.
serve it in a mental home.
Yeah.
Just but serve your friggin' sentence. Don't get him off the sentence.
They don't even give him sentences, bro.
Yeah.
They let him out.
For me, if you're not mentally ill and you spend your whole sentence in a mental institution, it's worse than spending it in
They
prison.
don't do that, bro.
You go
So what they
nuts.
do is,
you know what I mean?
they'll either throw you in jail.
I would just do that.
Yeah.
Give them the same what they deserve as if they're not mental, but put them in a mental home if they're claiming
Good,
they're
good.
you
Let
got
them
mental
suffer.
issues.
Let them
Yeah.
suffer with their mentality.
100%.
I think that just the laws are too soft here. If you're gonna have
can't.
laws like if you go to the Middle East, like
Brother,
Abu
give them
Dhabi
those- give
and
them
Dubai,
those- give them
and
those laws.
see
Give them those laws like those Middle Eastern countries, Iran, middle, like you said,
Dubai, Abu
all
Dhabi,
those-
you can't fuck around
Mate,
there, no.
go muck around with a child there, man.
Nah.
Or rape, do a rape there. You want to rape somebody? Good luck to you.
Yeah.
You can't
See you
even
later.
steal someone's money. You can't do nothing there. 7 minutes, they reckon. 7 minutes and you're arrested.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And no one's going to act all funny over there. No one's going to be a hard ass there. No one's going to do a mental
bro.
health
There's
there.
none of this duty of care. I'm going to sue the cops.
No,
He'll
no. It's a
absolutely
nice
get
slap
decked.
that wakes you up and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Well, that's
There's none of this bullshit, bro. It's
100%.
it's back to the 80s like it was here. Cops used to take you out the back and bash the shit out of you, bro. And that was it.
I'm reading they want to bring back old school punishment school. You know, I don't know, like the cane.
In school?
Yeah, in school. I don't think it's too late.
I don't think that will
it's
ever
too
happen
late.
now.
I think it's
No
too
way.
late.
Bro, I'll tell you something.
With all the 70 million movements that are happening, nothing will
Oh,
get done.
bro, if they bring back that punishment, what's going to happen is you're going to find students bashing the shit out of teachers.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what you're gonna find.
And I don't want to see it back either, to be honest with you.
No, neither do I.
I don't want to see canes.
Neither
and,
do I.
And teachers allowed to. My teachers would come to school in bad mood, take it out on the child. I don't see it.
Yeah, yeah. Especially now.
That's
'cause they're
true
not-
as well, because now you've got a different
you've got
type of
emotional
generation.
people.
100%.
You got emotional
Back
people
then,
now.
like our parents' age and stuff like that, it was a different type of generation. So even if it was a teacher, it's fine. There'll be automatic respect.
Yeah.
Now, you don't know the teacher's a new generation, maybe got green hair, who knows? You know what I mean? They might take it out on thing. A lot of power trippers these
The
days.
teacher might be an undercover male, female. Who knows what they are?
Yeah,
Man.
it's true. There's a lot of shit going on, man. It's actually disturbing.
It's crazy. It is crazy times we're living in, man.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why, bro, the message out to the youth, bro, is very important because they're the next. I mean, they're the next generation. They're gonna lead.
A lot of waking up to do.
Honestly,
Crazy times, right?
You know, in 20 years' time, you're gonna have a leader, like in politics, government leaders that are from this young generation coming
100%.
through.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think that will ever happen.
so how's that gonna?
Bro, sorry, bro. I was just thinking about what you said before. That was funny as shit, man.
What,
sorry,
the-
bro. I can't get over. I'll speak to you after the thing, bro. Just
Which
Sorry,
one?
Nader.
Which one? Which one?
when
the one
I
about the guy becoming a lesbian. Like, I don't
happens. Happens every day. It's normal. It's Australia.
Sorry, bro. It's like- Bro, if you want to cut that out, cut it out. Because that was just fuck. My reaction was fucking horrible, man. On
Normal,
that.
brother. Hey, we see lesbians.
Bro, I've seen everything.
we see
like-
lesbians everywhere. He's a good bloke.
and I'm
good
usually not just that. I'm usually outspoken, but because I've been a little bit more, you know, I'm a little bit more.
placid today. I don't know why.
kind of.
But come on, bro,
Mate,
bring it out.
Bro, I've got
I think
the
he's a
lion
bit
heart
shy.
here. I
I think
can't,
he's
bro. You
a
know
bit
what I
shy.
mean?
You got it, bro.
He's
He's one
probably
of
going to
us.
spar me, and
I
I'm
think he's a
going
bit
to
shy
lay me
today.
flat.
He's a bit
Bro,
shy
he's men
today.
on
He
top
can go
as well.
12 rounds.
Nah, I'm not gonna do nowhere. No, it's leave me alone.
He's men on top as well, bro. Don't worry.
100%. We're going to probably get you to say that at the end. If you
What's
can.
that?
Men on top.
What's that mean?
It's a little slogan we've got. Like,
Men on
real,
top, bro.
bring back the men,
When-
bro.
when we say men on
man's a
top-
man, woman's a woman, bro.
Yeah.
Full stop.
100%. When we mean men on top, because I've had these arguments with. Usually we try having like talks with people that we do on like these lives with like women, men.
Yeah.
So when I say men on top, they will say, "Oh, you're sexist. You're this. You're that." I go, "No, no, no." When we mean men on top, like men on top, we mean responsible, accountability,
Leaders.
Nothing wrong with
Men.
that.
stay composed.
What's wrong with that?
You know what I mean? Stay fit. You know, have that life experience. Look after your families. Respect.
100%. What's wrong with
So
that?
that's what it is. But
Nothing wrong with that.
you know how it
Nothing
is
wrong with
these days, Nate. Like you
Sometimes-
say something, people want to get butthurt.
Yeah.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, understand. Understand.
Any advice for us?
You guys doing a great job, man. Keep it up, man. It's awesome. Well done, boys.
That's good.
You know, respect to you, Nate. I just want to say, like, you've come out here, jumped on the pod. You know, we're very, very thankful for that. You know what I mean?
Just you guys doing great things. So we're gonna add and help. Inshallah, that's all.
Inshallah, you're a strong voice. So, you know, like, it's good. Like, the more platforms people like you speak on, I think it's important, even if it's a small platform, a big platform.
Yeah, understand.
You know, there might
Appreciate
be one person that might watch this and listen to your words and go, you know what, I want to go see where this guy hangs out or whatever. That's a big change.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
I had someone call, you know where from, And he called up because of one of our pods, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like he went to jail. He had
Yes.
drug addiction. Now he's doing like things. His name's Nathan, by the way. Respect to him.
Yeah.
And he called me up and he goes, bro, I watched that pod. I was in bed. I felt depressed. I felt like shit.
Yeah.
I watched the pod. I seen how inspiration that was. I got up. I went to the gym.
Good.
Had breakfast, and I'm gonna go see my family now.
That's all.
He goes, bro, I just want to say thanks a lot, man.
It's so
I
rewarding.
get that. I love that.
It's so
that was just one
rewarding.
When you
person.
get that
I was
phone
like,
call,
fuck. I rang him straight
bro,
away.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you get that phone call, like,
Yeah.
bro, you just
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
and they explain what you said that made the difference.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. We're just being real, man.
Yeah.
That's it. It's no bullshit, no fake. Real.
Yeah,
That's it,
real.
fellas.
Yeah.
Be real, bro. That's it.
That's the problem these days. No one can be real.
Too much fake shit.
Because
out there,
too
bro.
much online shit. People
much
want to
fake.
have a persona because no one really gets to see them for who they really are. They
100%.
see what's on that screen.
100%.
So people put on an act. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got a bit
It's just-
excited. Like I got a bit excited. So I rang him straight
thing.
away.
It's a good
Like,
thing.
As soon as he hung up, I go, all right, man, take it.
Alhamdulillah. It's a
And I go,
buzz. It's a buzz.
The fight, guess what happened? I go, we just changed someone's mind, man.
It's great.
I see how mad
It's
that
great.
is.
It's a buzz, bro. How good
Yeah,
you feel?
yeah, it was,
Alhamdulillah,
it was.
Alhamdulillah.
So, you know,
It's an
that's about
amazing
it, man.
feeling.
If
Awesome.
we could change or whatever, just keep people like with information, like with everything, you know, what's happening around the world,
Yeah.
issues, people that don't talk about the issues that need to be addressed.
Yeah.
Everyone's quiet now, especially in this country, Australia. I've realised no one
What
no
I've
one wants to
noticed-
talk.
What I've noticed,
It's crazy.
we are the majority. The way we think, like the way the old school values and old school morals.
We've been shut up.
But we've been
Yeah.
we've been made to feel like we're the minority.
Yeah.
Because they shed the light on the people that are going to this woke type of mentality.
Khara.
You know, it's messed up, bro.
Yeah.
It's sick, to be honest. So we wanted to make a platform
You
that
get in trouble for that, though.
yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
You know what, mate?
if you're doing the right thing, it's worth getting in trouble for, bro.
But you know what? Even like that, with this platform, we want to get people that disagree with us as well.
Yeah,
So it could show people that we could talk to
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure you get someone here and
you know what I
and
mean?
you have a good, nice debate on air. and
Even
you
like
know
if
what?
it gets a bit heated.
Yeah, no,
it's
you
all
know what?
right.
It'd be interesting because then you see that the truth is there to see.
That's
100%.
If you get someone, and I doubt it because they're gonna be found out. The truth is black and white. It's easy,
Yeah.
bro. Khalas.
There are some people
But
just,
some people are just delusional. They actually believe in that.
you know,
in that, in what they, yeah, you know,
100%, but you know
they
what it
really
is.
believe it, and that's scary for us.
it
because-
is, it is. But that's because we know how it is, right? And a lot of it's like maybe religions help, cultures help. But a lot of these people that are growing up now that are 20, they really believe in this stuff. Like they honestly think because they've grown up in that mentality, they think what they believe
They're bored, eh?
like it's not true. Yeah, that's
Must
what I
be
mean.
bored, bro.
Yeah, they're very
They're
bored.
lost,
man.
bored.
They don't play sports.
They're looking for something.
They're
They're
not
looking for
training.
something to be.
They're not keeping occupied. You know what I mean?
something-
They got the YouTube.
something's
You know the
gone
YouTube
wrong.
with the tablet. Bang, bang, bang,
Something
bang,
went
bang,
wrong.
bang. That's all it
Something
is.
went
It's all the
Something's
poison
gone
being
wrong
fed.
time.
in a crucial time of their life, and there was no one there to actually pick them up and put them back on the right track.
100%.
You know, so that's where it comes from.
I think the parents as well, man. Like now, as we're getting older as
Absolutely, it
well,
plays a big role.
if you see like parents like that are my age or whatever, like you know, it's become lazy parenting as well.
Yeah.
Like where you're saying like, I put my kids in sports, keep them occupied. Now it's like he's doing my head in. Here's an iPad.
Here's an iPad.
Leave me alone. I need my own time.
Yeah, no.
There's no effort. You know, if you're gonna do that, have no kids. You know what I mean?
100%.
100%.
What do you do?
Kick the ball around in the yard, bro, like we used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break some windows.
How many kids do
backyard
you see
cricket.
play out? How many kids do you see play out on the street?
Nah, it doesn't happen anymore,
You
bro.
don't see that anymore.
I still
Nah.
see in some areas, but like my area still.
Yeah, you see a little bit, but I remember
not
before the
like before,
streets
the whole
used to,
streets are packed,
yeah,
yeah.
the whole pack. You got
No.
chalk all over the road.
Yeah.
Those days are gone, man.
That
Plus,
were good old
people
days,
worried
man.
about creeps. There's people
That too.
people worry about that shit. A lot of that shit.
But see, that's the thing. Now
it's
it
crazy.
happens a lot more now because there isn't a group of kids anymore. It's one or two, so they're easier targets as well.
It's like, bro, social media has, because you see these parents putting in where they are, what they're doing, exactly what location, where their kids are, everything's on. These people can see this stuff, so they know where to go. That's the truth.
Yeah.
What else?
I think we're wrapping it up, man. Is there a final message you want to put out there, Nada? Anything you want to say, bro?
I think we said everything.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much put it out there, bro. There's not really much to add.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Apart from,
what stood
apology.
out most? What stood out most for you guys in this conversation?
Right, our message to the youth, for me, I always, with every pod we do, I love to ask that question because for me, that's very important. They're our future.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what stands out for me, bro. The message to
and
the
we
youth.
said it. We said it during our podcast. You know, as far as like youth, follow your dreams, be real. You know, and be real. You know,
it's important to be true to yourself.
100%. Don't follow stupidity.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, make the right choice.
I remember hearing something not long ago, and I can't remember where I heard it. And credit to the person that said it. If you look back at your younger self today, at your 5-year-old self, always go back to where you were happiest in life, and usually it's around 5 years old.
I remember that.
And then you look back at that time and think about that 5-year-old. Would they be proud of the person you are today or not?
Wow.
Right? So that's how you should gauge where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, and I honestly don't remember where I've heard it, and whoever's said that and where I've got it from, I you know what I mean, shout out. Like, that's not from me.
Maybe 10 or 15-year-old, not a 5-year-old, bro.
Wherever the happy age was, you know what I mean? Where you were at your happiest, would that person, would that child be proud of the adult you are today?
How about if you're happiest at your time right now?
Yeah, well, that's a different story.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
That is a very good point.
I'm pretty much right. That's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I don't think
that's good.
Childhood was childhood. It was part of, you know, growing up and being the person I'm pretty much.
That's true. Some have it rough.
Yeah.
Now, would that child be proud of the adult you've become today? I think they would, bro.
Yeah, I'll more think about the parents. Are your parents proud of who you've become?
Yeah,
you know,
that's another.
I think of that, and
that's another thing to look at as well.
Yeah, and I think I'm there, and that's where my parents, they are. So that gives me my comfort, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Well said, Nader.
And I think that's more, that about me when I was a kid. Your parents, are your parents proud of what you are, what you become for real? Because I think the parents, especially the ones that are old school parents, which are, and they see their kid going down this other different path, or whether it be this new age shit. Or they're gangsters, or whatever it may be. The old school parents want their whole old school values, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about.
And I think the old school values are probably the best values you can
100%.
get, to be honest. I mean, the world was a better place 20, 30 years ago.
100%.
So why change it? You know,
what it
those
is.
values need to stay intact. That's what I truly believe. I truly believe we should pass it on from generation to generation, because we're slowly losing it.
That's the best way to close this show.
It was a pleasure having you on, Nader, bro.
Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate
Honestly.
it. It was a good chat.
It's been honestly, it's an honor to have you on here, bro.
I appreciate it. I'm honored to be here and to talk to our fellow, our guys, man. It's our boys, you know what I mean? So it's a pleasure to get out there to our guys, and hopefully make them think.
Yeah, 100%.
Make the right choices.
You have social media platforms?
I do a bit of Facebook.
Yeah, beautiful. Guys, we're going to be putting all the social media platforms, so if anyone's going to be following Nader Hamden, follow the Lionheart. We're going to be putting it in the description with all his social medias and his links and everything.
I'm not really big on it, but I'm not big on it, but I stay in touch on Instagram and Facebook. It's It's easy.
Yeah, sweet.
It's the easiest way.
Yeah,
I think you should get on social media platforms.
I think
because there's got to be voices out like you. Like I know we're not a fan of that TikTok. But because everyone's on it, and they're short videos,
it's good exposure.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of
I watch the funny videos sometimes. I like the funny stuff. You need funny.
Yeah.
The reason why
100%.
I love watching social media because there's so much funny shit out there, bro.
Yeah.
Especially all the shit you see, the sadness, all the bad shit that's happening.
That's right.
I love to see the funny shit.
Yeah.
And there's so much funny shit, and you laugh. You sit back
and
and laugh.
Yeah,
that's right. And it's good for the soul. You know what I mean? To laugh. So that's it. You always come across a lot of bad shit, sad stuff going on, man. It's 100%. Bad, but as much as you need the funny stuff. So
that's good. We'll end it at that.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming, Nader.
Thank you so much.
Man. Awesome being here, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Guys, make sure you subscribe.
Lionheart, Nader.
Thanks for having us.
See you guys.
Can't roar anymore. Thanks, boys.